and we didn't take the catch because we turned it in and they told us not to. And he was mad about that. He was pissed off that we didn't take the catch. How are we supposed to take it if the police tell us you back down? Like, this is ours. How the fuck are we supposed to? I think but he never got kicked, Savvy. He never got kicked. Like, I stuck up for him because, again, a brand new decoy, not knowing what they're doing, he made a mistake, but he wasn't being dirty. He wasn't being a predator. He wasn't, like, saying that person was sexy or nothing. He did none of that. None of it. That was all fucking Ethan.
Yeah, hey, Savvy,
it's Gomez. I got a question for Tommy.
What up, Gomez? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good, man. Any updates on the Stanley Harsha case catch?
So that's frustrating, man. Honestly, the only update that I got, and it's not even from a reliable source, it's from somebody that knows somebody that they're scared to take the case, man. It's just, I'm spitting rumors. I don't think they'll ever take the case. Well, Westminster just now is starting to anyway, but I do believe they're afraid to. Oh, actually, I'll tell you, I forgot, but I will tell you where that came from. So we do have a connection in the news that the news talked to somebody from there, and they said that they would absolutely not release anything or talk about it until he's actually charged, which is fair, right? That's fair. But dude, they talked about so many other cases. So it brought back to us was like, they're just afraid to talk about this man. So again, right or wrong, should you talk about a man that hasn't been charged? Should you? I don't know. I mean,
okay,
the evidence is right there. I don't know.
The thing is, we all saw him got arrested and put in a car and taken away.
Right? So to be arrested, it has to be probable cause for an arrest, right? Like, it has to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Westminster, dude, it's not a county we're working with nicely, but we are, we do our thing. We don't work with any of them. But I mean, we're not real friendly as far as like the DAs and stuff. But they're not even taking the slam dunk cases, which that is a slam dunk case. But dude's got big money. And I do think that ties into it. Again, this is just allegedly, I think it ties into it. I want to be careful.
Can you speculate on what you think might have happened when he got back to the cop shop? Did he maybe spend the night there, an hour there, and call his wife? He might come pick up the boy.
Yeah, Westminster. Unless you have like a warrant or something else out of another county, it's just a book and release. I know you know what that is. They literally fingerprint you. They're all pending charges, so you're not even charged at all. It's all pending, and the reason why they do that, I was told in Colorado, if they charge you, they have 72 hours to, validate those charges. So what they do is a book and release. So we are in some light, we are lucky that one day they could go get a bus like they did for Musa and round up 12 of these guys, right? They can do that because they're not charged. It's a book and release, fingerprints, and then they release them. So typically, I mean, dude, I don't know what a book and release. I'm saying 1 to 4 hours. They're back to their car, but they've been towing their cars recently. They didn't tow his car, man. Actually, I take that back. They might have towed his car. I forget.
I got one more for you, Tommy, before I take off.
You good? Yeah, I'm gonna take off too. But you good?
I had 3 clips of that Stanley Harsha case that was struck by your channel, okay, for copyright.
If you ever told me, bro, so I don't know nothing about that, but if you're doing something to get loud or make noise on somebody, bro, I know you may or may not know my number. I'm sure you're smart enough to get it, or you can thomasfellow73@gmail.com. If you ever want anything, ask, bro. It's not me. I do have a team. But I'm shocked that you would have been on the radar to get taken down. You got struck?
Yeah, the main reason why I did 3 clips from the Stanley Harsha case is because at the exact same time, Vic and Telly were live bashing you at the same time. The exact same time. That's the only reason why I put those out. So I didn't know if you knew that or not.
I didn't know that, but Telly hates me, and that's fine. It is what it is, bro.
It's to prove a bigger point. These guys are trying to drag you while you're fucking dragging in a whale.
Yeah, and it is a whale, man, and he's in you. I mean, as much as you know about, you're hip to the game in politics and shit like that. This guy came from China, you guys. He's an ambassador for things. You don't think that? I mean, it was probably legal, but just imagine the shit this man has done to children, legal or not. You still fuck their minds. Like, you still hurt these children. So, dude, I mean, I've heard you several times on panels and stuff. I've personally never had an issue with you. I think you're funny, but I do think you know what's up. And I think everybody knows what's up. And if somebody wants to get loud about Harsha, I don't give a fuck what channel it is. We put our pride aside and let this guy, let him get in trouble. Like, he is way too big to just nothing happens. Like, I was scared he was going to sue me, man. Like this guy has big money. Money's not an issue. And people are scared of him. So if anybody wants to rock with any of these cases, if you're truly going in to expose somebody, I would never, ever, ever strike anybody. But if you're in there like doing that and then pull the old Sam Clinton, right? And everybody who comes in has to be 5 hours fucking subbed, like that's a little different. That's a little fucking different. And I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be throwing Sam in it. But I'm just saying, that's what I mean. Like if it's true exposure, like let's expose these guys. Fuck them. Fuck them. And I think that one needs it, man. If anybody has a channel that would like, or even on your Facebook, just grab that clip. I'm glad you even brought that up. Just post it, not the video. Just post his name and say something. Like, there's real victims with that guy. That is probably the worst guy we've ever caught, the biggest guy we've ever caught. And look, he just walked away with his little, foreigner wife, which is fine. I have one too. But like, dude, that dude's been in China way too long. And I think, wasn't China 3 years ago, 14? 4 years ago, 14? Like, I'm not even saying he was breaking the law, but dude's loved children forever. And then he just happens to live in China for 20 years. Like, I don't know. Allegedly, I think he's a
I got one more for you. I got one for Tommy. I don't know if you caught it, but I actually released a clip of calling Rob Lowe and asking him.
I did hear that. I loved it. Okay. That was like a year and a half ago, though, right? Or a year?
No, not even. Yeah, not that long ago, really. Maybe 6 months ago, max.
When you called him and you were asking about his relationship with Ed and Blue and all that?
No. Just JT. That's all I asked, and he denied even knowing JT. But
then you started talking about the Ramsey case and all that, right?
A little bit.
Did you call him more than once? Did you call him more than once?
No, because then they'll get pissed and probably have me charged or something.
Sure. Well, maybe I'm putting like a lot of things into one, but I remember I did hear that, bro. I did hear that, and JT called back. Yeah. No, you're good, man.
I mean, all I asked him is,
I just got to keep myself straight because I do work for the feds. I got to be honest with you guys. I can't lie about that. Yeah, no. I'm just kidding. I think it's funny that you say that, but you're right. Like if I did, who cares? Well,
all I asked Rob Lowe is, I go, were you aware that his handwriting from when he was in jail lines up with the ransom note? His handwriting analysis matches, and he just, you're gonna have to call
real quick. Can we just play it real quick? Can we play it? I don't know if I remember this, man.
I would have to pull it up, and I do have. If I drop a link in the chat, Savvy, will you play it? It's gonna take me a minute to find it. Yeah, it'll take me a minute.
I don't want to take this over, and I do got to go. How long is it? Is it like too long?
It's like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's like a 5 minute. But
I'll just drop it. Are you okay with it, Tabby?
Tommy, this is just a chill stream. I don't care.
Okay, yeah. As long as you don't care.
As long as we're not cutting down Jews.
I don't even. Honestly, I don't know enough, good or bad, like to make fun of Jews. So hey, let me be clear. It was not China. Let me make sure. Hold on. It was Southeast Asia. I just want to make sure, because then people are going to be, he's lying. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot, even like the Philippines, right? Like, even up until date, like, you can't, people are going to catch predators there? No. I would catch the Americans going there that are, I forget what they call that. There is a law. You cannot go and have sex with a child from the United States there, like if that's what you're doing it for or whatever. So there's ways to do it. But yeah, no. The Asian countries were behind. Like up until like recently, like I think 11, 13, some crazy shit for children to have sex. 14 in China. Just, you guys can look it up and do your math. It's just disgusting. I don't think, like somebody today tried to use their defense on the catch. I don't know if you saw it, Tabby. They said, I was 24. She was 18. Like, okay, 24 and 18. So did you wait till she turned 18? Was it like 1201, baby? Let's get, like, to me, that's still weird. Not saying, a 6-year difference is weird, but at that age, it's weird to me.
At that age, it's weird.
Like, if you're 65 and your wife is 45, so be it. You're both adults. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it's that weird at that age because
you're adults.
They've already passed maturity.
Yeah, you're both adults. You're just different genre of adults, but it's not like you're still not a kid. However, some 24-year-old men are not adults, right? Like, fuck, some 43-year-old men are adults. No,
just most people don't hit maturity until 25.
that's where. So honestly, I catch people all the time that are under the age. But if I could pick, I wouldn't catch people under 25. I'm telling you, and I don't know why 25 is the magic number, but that was always been my number. I've read some things, and they say that especially men, like 25 to 28, doesn't mean they should be okay. Going out for 13-year-olds. It's not okay. But to me, like, I don't think you're truly an adult as a male to your mid 20s. Some are. Some aren't. I think women do mature faster than men in my experiences. But some 25-year-old women are not mature. They're not. It's whatever. Doesn't give them a right to go for a 13-year-old, nor does it give them a right to go for a 15-year-old or a 17-year-old, whatever it may be.
No, it does not at all.
Oh, Tommy, I've got that call, but it's on private. So I'm going to unregister. I'm going to put it on public right now and then drop it in the chat.
You don't have to play it, bro. If you don't want to play it, you don't have to. I just think it would be cool to hear because I don't remember it. And
no, I'm all about it. No, I'm all about it because, I mean, for what Rob Lowe did to you, he deserves a lot of shit. That's all I can say, man.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been a target of him for years.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you, I brought him into my life.
Use the mainstream media like that, and Edward was with him, and JT. I just dropped that link in the chat. Now I'm clicking. Yeah, that's it. It's the right link. I just dropped it in the chat. It's only 4 minutes. If you want to check it out, pretty good, I think.
I do. If Kat wants to, I know Abby said she's fine with it. I'm just playing Madden, which I'm about to go back over and finish my game. I did win. Just put it out there, Sabby. 17 to 10 or some shit. So I did win. So if Wally comes around here with his running of the flaps, I did win.
Did you really?
Yeah, but we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back because it was only 4 minutes, and I agree, 4 minutes is not long enough time.
As soon as you left, he was like, "I don't know if I want to go play because he's probably gonna whip my ass."
Yeah, but he talks so much. I love that guy, but he talks so much, and I get Cap whoop. He'll whoop me. Cap, Tom B. There's several that play that game. I play very seldom. Every time we go to play, they're like, "You got to get a new version of the game. It's $60. You can buy it online." Like, no, I don't play it. But so if you're good at Madden, you'll beat me. However, anybody wants to play, come on in. We're gonna have a tournament next Saturday night.
If you want to play, be very careful because Tommy's extremely competitive.
But I'm not good though. So, and if I lose, I lose. I lose. So the loser of this game we play tonight, the other person has to go live and call the other person daddy. It's gonna happen. Let's see. But I'm the big loser because I have to call Wally daddy on my channel. It's a little different than Wally calling me daddy in his channel.
Oh, that's so weird.
We just have fun. It's fun, man. Get away from the drama sometimes. It's fun.
It is fun. That's what I popped the stream for because I just kind of want to get away. Like, if you go look at my lives for the next week, they're just topic.
No, I've been on here a few times in the last, I would say, 2 weeks, and I haven't been on a bad one. Like, nothing bad. But I've only done a couple. Maybe you've only done a couple. Well, yeah, then they will.
You go back and you go do your Madden thing, then I might turn this into drama.
Well, no, you do. No, drama's okay. If you want to, that's fine. What I hate is that people, like, purposely will, like, hey, let's have everybody come up and attack Tommy and, like, purposely set that up. It's not cool. It's not fair. I still am human at some point. Like, it's just not okay. And I trust people, and Sam really, like, and Nunez never said a fucking word, nor has Clown, there's other people, not a word. And they should be like, I told you, motherfucker, you're stupid. They should have. None of them said a fucking word. Because you know what? They just let me support them silently. Didn't bash me, and they deserve to. They deserve to. But I do appreciate it. I didn't listen to anybody. I tried to listen to, he told me, so it's true, Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You normally don't listen to people.
I do in real life, though. Like, real life people, I do. And I met him, fucking 3 times in real life? 4? 4? Count court when he went to court against me as JT's lawyer, Whatever.
Okay, I'm going to hit play.
Oh shit! I didn't know you had it. Yeah, do it.
Rob Lowe, here we go. See if we get through. Come on.
CBI, this is Rob.
Rob Lowe, hello. My name is Aaron Cox. I'm calling from Arizona, like a civilian oversight investigator. And I'm wondering if you can help me on a couple of tips that I might have. But I want to make sure they're tips and just like a nothing burger. I'm wondering if you can just maybe answer me a couple of yes or no's about a case without me pouring a bunch of stuff.
I have no idea, but it's like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to inquire on JT Colfax, James Michael Thompson. Wondering if you can give me a date on his DNA sample or polygraph or handwriting analysis. Wondering if you can tell me any of those dates without me having to FOIA a bunch of things.
Probably not. I don't even know who that is or what that pertains to.
JT Colfax, James Michael Thompson, the person of interest with John Benet Ramsey case.
Well, it's John Benet Ramsey. We don't even handle that. That all goes through the Boulder Police Department.
Yeah, and I'm just having a hard time getting through to him. I just, without having to FOIA a bunch of things, and I actually wanted to start my paper trail with your department and have you guys submit over to Boulder. That way both departments have the information that I'm looking at, that some things just don't line up with with his alibi and a few other things. So
well, all I can tell you is that anything related to Jean Benet Ramsey is being investigated by Boulder Police.
Okay.
So everything has to go through them. I just tend to handle like media inquiries if, local TV news has some questions about a case or something. But when it comes to Jean Benet Ramsey, that all has to go through Boulder Police.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Wish I could have you help me out, because I know you did have some personal relations and interviews with JT Colfax. I mean, can you tell me if you know that he submitted a DNA sample, or what year? That's just what
I have no idea.
For.
Like I said, I'm not an agent. I just handle the media inquiries.
Right.
And I'm fairly new, but as far as any suspects that may have questioned, I have no idea.
Okay. And to me, it looks like he's got some holes in his alibi, Rob, as far as his border crossing into the U.S. from the BC the night of the murder. I think that would be, this would be something if you were back on, what is it, Channel 31? With everything, and for Christmas and so forth that popped up, he's got some very interesting, like even that day around Christmas, what he was doing for his. See what I'm saying? I wish you could actually, look into this.
But our agency is not the lead on that. That's definitely Boulder. So everything, even tips that you want to supply or questions you have,
I get
has
that.
to go through Boulder Police Department.
Yeah, I just wish actually you guys were keeping track of that case. As far as a backup or tips. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thanks for your time. I'll talk to you later.
Did he say he doesn't even know that guy? Like, he doesn't even know him?
Yes. Now, the next time if I do call him back, I want to ask him about the Stanley Harsha case. And I like to compare, I asked him, I go, man, if you were back on Channel 31, these would be hit pieces, man.
Right, especially around Christmas, Just kidding. Wait, so what does he do? So he still does media inquiries from the public with the CBI? That's what that is?
Yeah, and you can look up that line to call, media relations for CBI, and he picked right up.
So that's what, so he's supposed to, that's what he does. You call and he answers questions. That's what that is.
Well, and it's interesting because he said that, and that's what he'll do for the media, but he couldn't answer any of my questions. Because I would love to grill him about you catching Stanley Harsha and why it didn't hit the news.
But so CBI, isn't it the federal level for Colorado?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's still a state, but yeah, it's like the FBI.
But it's state though. But that's what I meant to say. But it's state though. It's not county to county. It's Colorado, right?
Right.
That's weird to me too. That's a little weird.
I mean, I should be able to call in from anywhere in the country and basically go, "Hey, I got a couple questions." I mean, even though I didn't tell them I'm media.
Sure. Well,
right?
you did. You did.
Kind of.
You said you were a private citizen media, outlet or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he should be able to answer a few questions. I mean, stuff that's already been mainlined. I mean, he should know that JT Colfax at one time was the main suspect.
Well, my biggest concern was he acted like I don't even know who you're talking about. Never heard of the guy.
Right.
Like
that was
clearly a lie.
Yeah.
Which they don't have to tell the truth, as we know. Like even police officers or anybody, you don't have to tell the truth. You don't have.
Well, I'll tell you this: in Seattle, the police department, within like the last year or so, they made a new policy to where their officers can't lie. Isn't that interesting?
If they say, "Are you an officer? Like, are you trying to catch me?" They have to say, "Yeah, I am. I'm a decoy." Like, you think?
I don't know, man. But that one's worth kind of looking at.
That's the case, But dude, I wouldn't be surprised where you're saying, especially Portland. I've been there. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that's wild, bro. I did hear that before. I did. I swear I heard it a long time ago, but my time flies. But
no, I appreciate your service to your country.
Listen, man, if you ever have something you're really like worried about posting it because you're gonna, dude, we're not attacking channels that are posting shit about predators. We're attacking channels that post 2 minutes about a predator and then just let everybody come up and call my wife a slant-eyed chink or that's the shit. Like I'm not fucking doing it no more. That's it.
No, I literally posted it was 3 short clips, the arrest, well, when you first approached him for like not even a minute, then his arrest, and then you're saying something at the end. But I'm assuming whoever struck the channel, because I have emailed that 73 email a few times saying, "Hey, can you take care of this?" But the thing is, I think somebody on your team doesn't like me, and they were thinking it would take down my channel because
I only have a few people. Are you sure it's not? Did it say my email? Did it say that?
Yeah. I would have to go back, and I think it was the 73 Gmail, but it's fake. Well, here's the thing. The strikes have expired. Not a big deal. You're a busy guy. I appreciate. Thank you for your service to our country. Okay, right, right. Keep going, dude. Don't matter. But yeah, those videos were to slam Telly and Vic because they're, like I said, they were dragging you at the same time as that catch, and that's the dumbest fucking thing they could have done. It's the biggest, dumbest.
Even if you don't like me, you're gonna bring attention off this guy that could hurt people all over so you don't care about them. Like fuck your feelings with me. Like that's weird.
Right.
It's weird.
Right.
Weird.
Well, it's not weird, dude. It's just what we've been tracking. We're busted.
Yeah. It is definitely. But you guys have a great night. Savvy, have a great night. I'll be in chat. Nice to talk to you, bro. I don't know if we've ever talked before. I don't know.
We tried once, but Larpy got in the way. He actually got Larpy to come out to try to peddle some bullshit, and then you were like, "I gotta go anyways."
Oh, well, my bad. Like, dude, I don't know. Whatever. If you're doing good, then you're good with me, bro.
Yep.
Have a good night, man.
Yep,
Bye, Savvy.
Bye.
Savvy has Lockwood.
He's good.
Is he getting enough naps?
Oh, I can't answer that.
Why not? Come on, man. That'll tell you what type of a state he's in. Is he doing good? He's getting some naps. You feeding him well? All right. Okay, good. See, there you go. Right.
I have never known him to sleep this much.
Well, when we do get older, it's kind of like you sleep a lot as a baby and you sleep a lot going out too, just like you're pooping your drawers. So.
Ain't that the truth?
Right. Well, hey, good shows. I've been tuning in recently, and yep. They're gonna hate us in the chat for talking about preds that are caught that are state actors.
I don't care.
I know.
I'm in the middle here trying to remove someone's name from a picture.
Well, let me tell you this, because this is kind of what I caught on today. So we got this guy Jason, and he's going full blown anti-Semitic, and I've seen it before. Okay, well, here's the thing about the Jews, right? They're not the only, okay, the extremist Jews, just like there's extremist Catholics and there's extremist Mormons and extremist Freemasons, okay? All right, the Jews aren't the only ones we got to worry about.
I agree.
Number one. So why are they making it such a big deal? Now, there's been another character in likeness of Jason that's kind of been anti-Semitic, and you can tell they even kind of got the same look to them, and they might have mellowed out this character a little bit than the character that would hang out with Scotty and Philemon that was totally anti-Semitic. Just because I say that, then they call me a Jew. I'm not a Jew. I'm Dutch and Sicilian, but not a Jew. Thing is, right, if you're going to call everybody either Preds or Jews that you're going against, all right, it just doesn't look good in the long run. People notice.
Okay.
It's, yeah, to have to run a character, and I think it's just another thing because Ed kind of worked to help divide that community. Well, then all of a sudden, here come these guys to try to just cause havoc or chaos with the anti-Semitism shit. Yeah, it's some pretty crazy stuff. So not the first time we've seen that type of pop-up, that type of activity. All of a sudden, oh, it's the Jews, it's the Jews.
Yeah, I don't know why it's all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, that just, it explains it to me. It's kind of a timing thing because everything they've thrown at your community hasn't, I mean, it's worked to a certain degree, but I just knew that when they threw Ed in there, I was like, this crew's fucked. But they're going to throw all of these little LARPs and shit at the community to try to just divide down and divide down and divide down. Now, what I've found is that, you know, people that side with like Jason, let's say like the Philemon character, right? These guys like to leave out the last 10% of the story that ties it all together and the intent and so forth and why, like perhaps something I would do and what really happened. So they're going to lead you into like 90% of the story and then leave out the last 10%, which would be intent and what really happened there. So you just got to kind of get used to that. All these little propagandist fucks, they're going to pop up, just like, I'm sorry to say, just like LARPy. It's going to, well, LARPy was in there to begin with, just like with Ed. But you have to keep on throwing bullshit and all of this stuff to try to keep on dividing. It's kind of alarming in a sense. Did you see I had to re-release the looking for Locke video the other day, Savvy?
No.
Yeah, none of you asked me if I would. I think it's still on public. I wonder if I still have that thing on public.
Okay, I know you're up here. ABC, who are you?
Well, I've gone by a few different characters,
Are you
but my
Aaron
name
Fox?
is, yes.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch your channel. No offense.
No, I mean, that's fine. That's why I sometimes do what I do, so certain people don't watch the channel.
Yeah, I don't watch your channel.
Let me see. Well, I was just telling you, there's, well, I mean, you've been on my channel before. You came on. So you do watch, but.
No, that was the day that Jeff sent me the link to your channel.
Yeah, a while back you came on. It was, I mean, freaking 7 or 8 months ago at least.
Jeff sent me the link in DMs.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why. Why would he do that?
I don't know. He was like, hey, let's all come over here and hang out.
Huh.
So I did.
That's cool. No, I just re-released the Looking for Locke. I don't know what Nunya was doing with it, but I gave it a new little twist on the,
I think I'm subbed to your channel, but I don't get any notifications on anything you do. You're shadow banned.
No way. There's no I am. Just, I know I am. I know I am. It's so, okay, so the shadow banning basically works so that, yeah, you're only going to have like 4 or 5 people watching your live stream. Then guys like Telly and Edward can go around, oh, man, they only got 5 people watching, not even worth going over there and watching. When I used to have more hits than all of these guys, my first channel, I was getting 20 to 25,000 hits on some of my videos. And then you get people popping up in the chat going, no way, that's not true. It's all documented. That's when well, I mean, I've got the documentation, but as it comes up, I release it, but it's been on old channels. I'll release a video where you've got one of these idiots saying, oh, he's only got 5 people watching. Well, then why was I getting 20 to 25,000 hits on videos on my first channel? So, I mean, it's kind of what I'm just looking into. It's more like a First Amendment audit. And then when the cop watchers went hybrid with the pred catchers, that's where I was like, okay, this shit's about to get good. Oh, there it is. Here, I'll even drop it in the chat for you. Because I don't even know if you watch that. And if you don't want me to. What was that?
Are you on a phone?
Yeah, did it just go? Did it just go wonky? Here, there's that link right there if you want to see it. Scamula, why do you always trip out whenever I'm on a panel? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, Scamula, why do you trip out whenever I'm on panel? What's your deal? Is it because back in the day when Denise Mad Cow was all up in there and I wanted to tell you guys about Denise and you were with, what's that girl that always needs to blow her nose? Savvy?
Who?
The girl that always needs to blow her nose. I freaking forgot her name.
Uh-huh.
I think she's from Seattle. Well, from Scamula's area, I think. Anyways, yeah.
About, the older lady?
LB. No, LB, yeah. Yeah, you guys don't remember when Ed first kind of got busted out and you guys were all losing your shit? And I was like, I came on, I think LB's panel and Scamula started flipping out on me for some reason. Why do you need me to shut up, Scamula? I'm just wondering. Because you're like Charlie Brown teacher. Okay, yeah, no, it's kind of like that on purpose, Scamula. If you didn't notice, it's okay. Anyways, there's the looking for luck. And yeah, I wasn't going to hang out for very long. But hey, thanks for doing streams lately.
Yeah, no problem at all. So
it's almost like,
where is it that you dropped it?
Oh, I dropped the in your chat, I dropped the looking for lock video. And that was like the 4th version. I don't even know what I did on the other versions. I think we changed it a few times. But was it Anthony?
Yeah.
How you doing, dude?
Federal citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit copyrighted motion pictures, video tapes.
Yeah.
Circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Now this is called fair use.
And it is allowed for the purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody.
Which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
So you motherfuckers want to try and strike me?
Make a lot of sense.
Hey, Savvy, can we pause that just for a second? I'm gonna take off. There's one scene in here where there was, and I got a question, maybe you can ask Locke, okay? There's one scene in here that out back of his Suite 101.
Wait, hold on. Cruz, is that you? Anthony.
I think it is. He was just...
See, it's interesting that the foot soldiers are always more important what they bring to the drama table than actually talking about where this wood chipper came from that ended up in the footage of the Looking for Lock video. See, you can't get that out. Was it a one-time deal that this wood chipper showed up, or is it like a kind of, jump in it at any time, lock and go take care of some business? I mean, the joke did arise. I was just, wondering where this wood chipper, this 50 freaking ton wood chipper came from. Right? Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Might be on mute, but I think there
You
he
hear me
is.
now?
Okay, I see you. You're
Can you
good.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, kick Gomez off, please.
I got a question before I leave, but see, why do you have to try to silence me like Scamula?
Look,
Anthony.
I really don't look. I don't care what you got going on. We have some breaking news.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Right on. Let me ask Scabby Sam. Let me ask this question before I take off. Sabby, I got a question for you before I bail.
Huh.
In this video, okay, please ask Locksmith this.
Oh my God.
I'm not asking him anything.
Well, do you mind if I ask the question first and see if you will?
I can already tell you I won't.
Okay, just put out your question, man.
Wow. Amazing.
He doesn't want any part of YouTube.
Well, the thing is, this is kind of crucial. For some reason.
You're part of YouTube. He wants nothing to do with it. He doesn't even want to talk about it.
No, I'm not.
Gomez, do you think you can give me 2 minutes to talk, Gomez?
Wow.
This is like really breaking
amazing. Real life in the video that she was about to play is a 50-ton wood chipper that ended up in the footage, and it's in there. I'll try to leave the link or maybe a timestamp or something in the description box. But I mean, the elusive wood chipper. What is it doing in front of Locksmith's place? Is it a permanent fixture? Is it a one-time thing? They're just having lunch at a local restaurant that was just a place to park, and then all of a sudden there's a movie scene going on.
I'm trying to ask a question before I take off, actually, because I do have to take off. So there's a wood chipper in this video. And I was wondering if it was parked there permanently or that one time. That's it.
Which wood chipper? Tex wood, not
What
Tex
wood
wood chipper.
chipper?
FTK's wood chipper?
Never mind. Not important.
Is it FTK's wood
Later.
chipper?
I know only FTK had a wood chipper.
We're talking like,
Yeah.
we're not talking like, that takes care of little sticks out back, you can buy for about $150. No, we're talking like a full-blown dump truck. It shoots in, you're putting full-blown sized trees up in this thing, and they are garden chips immediately. And you'll fill up the back of that truck with some big trees pretty dang quick. That's why it's like a big dump truck. It's in the footage, but I guess, just, again, amateurs, they're not going to go below the surface and really, want to know the real good meat and potatoes of things. But why this wood chipper showed up in the footage, and whose was it? And was it just a one-time thing? All of a sudden there is a prop? Huh? Because, there is like a reality TV show going on or something, but no one's interested in those types of details or goes, hey, where did that wood chipper come from? Because in their community, it seems like, hey, I totally agree, some Fred-like behavior, there might be a wood chipper that shows up on scene, and that's real shit, not, YouTube stuff. But anyways, back to the breaking news with Anthony Cruz.
Okay, did you already edit the picture?
I did.
Whoa.
Okay, so why is NTF kind of edit out where she gave me consent of whatever to do with the pictures?
Yeah, so as the foot soldiers continue on trying to accost the local whores that get picked up from OnlyFans, is a voice or a personality all of a sudden that's got to come out, right? And I keep on saying this whole crew up against the pred catchers trying to get it, shut down, just like the cop watchers and stuff. Well, this is a different type of beast because there are victims, real victims up in the, as supporters of getting the wood chipper action going on Preds and Peds. And I'm an advocate for it. So, hey, I mean, just trying to bring up the question, why is there a wood chipper that was on scene at Looking for Lock video? No one can answer that question. But hey, all right. Anyways, I think somebody might out there be able to. All right. Here, one more minute. Bonus two.
Pun TF, why are you trying to edit out the truth? You're trying to sit there and slander me to your friends, but you know that you did what you did.
Oh my gosh, some failed OnlyFans screech whores is slandering you. Anthony Cruz. Foot soldier, okay, will never be a sergeant. All right, good attempt. Maybe we can find that little scene real quick. Bonus material. Yeah, Locksmith kind of reminds me of the guy that you meet behind Suite 101. I mean, it's interesting how, I mean, back in the days, there was, few people that says, oh my gosh, we'd love it if a documentary was made on it. Make your documentaries, right? So
101, right here.
I do, right? There's the Looking for Lock video. Okay. Oh man, now I gotta pause. We gotta see, when I need my pen, it's not there. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. Everyone's focused here, okay? Mr. Cox, I'm not confirming nor denying that I can make stuff happen over here too, okay? For some reason, there was a wood chipper that showed up on the scene for this film set that Vic wanted. I mean, he just absolutely had to go to Buckeye and make this LARP video, and thinking it's going to kind of be one way, and then all of a sudden, right behind Locksmith's door, and you'll see in another shot here that this wood chipper, and that's a big wood chipper. It's got its own crane to be able to lift big trees down without it hitting power lines or houses. And in the back of this truck is a big wood chipper that it's hauling. So we're not talking like the $125 run-of-the-mill that you got to take care of some twigs at your place, right? Anyways, I'll try to find the next. But yeah, room one. Locksmith reminds me. See right there, Locksmith reminds me of.
Got his little cameras out
the
here.
Guy behind room 101 in the 1984. So it's. I mean, people say they wanted to have a reality show, like even the sicko Mark Connors. Everybody's having a reality show, right? Well, like I said, I can't confirm nor deny, but I might help place some extra props around in your reality show since you're having a reality show. I like reality shows, and especially producing. So, anyways, let me see if I can find this next scene here. See, this reminds me of who Locksmith
what
is.
was in room 101. I told you that you knew already. Everyone knows. The thing that is in room 101 is the worst thing in the world.
It kind of reminds me of Locksmith. See, I'm trying to find the wood chipper parts, and then we get derailed by, who could be who in the big LARP show of reality, the reality TV realm of product placement bullshit where, I'm just trying to do it without all that crap. But anyways.
Force reached out to the sheriff and county clerk to obtain the arrest report referenced on the booking sheet, but were referred to the Texas State Office of Attorney General. After fighting to obtain the records, a ruling was made on which documents are okay to release to the public. Book and his brother are listed on this document as suspects.
Did they need that big of a wood? We're still looking for the wood chipper scene, which is, I think, some of the most important footage there that would shred way more than some gnarly charges for Predward, right? I mean, the wood chipper they need in like a almost like a government building where they might be part of corruption and shit like that, right? I could only imagine the size of the truck that pulls up to shred those documents, right? Some of those the book burn and shit like that. Anyways, we're still on the search for this wood chipper, trying to find it. Coming up.
We didn't really know exactly what that video was at that time, Steve. We didn't have that information until Patrick Moore gave me Aaron D. Cox's video that he has up on his channel, where I was able to match the dialogue that was in fact the case. That piece of information has come out in retrospect of when we did our show.
actual real life.
Holy crap. All right, still looking for that dang wood chipper.
So other than that, I'm going.
Wow. Here we go.
Yeah, if you're losing, you just start calling people preds. And then if that don't work, you call their mommy. You call their mommy.
Yeah, we got a counter to that.
Outside of a lot. Shop.
Uh-huh. Here's Vic, and
this is the sleeping quarters.
Wham Bam. See, they want you to see the sleeping quarters of Room 101 or Suite 101, where they don't want you to see this over here. Let's redo, okay? This over here, no one has noticed. This is supposed to be a LARP video. I'm wondering if that was just parked there for the one time with the, and this is a wood chipper on the back right there. I wonder if that was there for either Locke or Vic, because it wasn't there for me. I mean, again, I can't confirm or deny whether it had been there parked once, or that's his kind of perma home, or this crew is in the neighborhood for lunch at the same time this LARP video is being filmed on, some on-scene LARPage, right? And Vic wanted to really go and do. So, right, to have that wood chipper there, and part of, the things that are kind of happening in real time, beyond just the, trying to bust out the local hooker that's, sending weird dudes blowjob videos and shit like that, right? Okay, there's a little more going on in the background. During LARP day, it's triple reverse ooey gooey LARPage to have, in something like that, to have an on-scene wood chipper to take care of business at the same time. That, I mean, why didn't Vic point it out? And, not only behind, Room 101, the guest suite. Okay? The guest suite at Suite 101. This is just a guest bedroom, but to have on scene with the crane even. All right? It's like a 50-ton wood chipper or something. Well, maybe 25, 30, but still. All right? This crunch and muncher there will take care of business, especially since, well, I mean, he said it, Trump said it, okay, death penalty for sickos, and all of a sudden you got Alligator Alcatraz, and next real Alcatraz in San Fran will be Pedo Island, and, maybe some of the LARPage and the reality TV will help get the death row for Pedo Island kind of up and going, and might be, but the thing is, to take away due process to either take care of the problem on scene when you got some real interesting activity to show up and take care of things on scene, or to try to obtain and get them taken care of with their, whatever method they're going to reinstitute at Pedo Island, Alcatraz. I'm telling you, they're probably going to have like 400-pound halibut, right? Alligators can't live over there, so halibut, right? That way, I mean, they'll take care of the bottom side, and sharks, of course, at the top. Anyways, yeah, to take care of that problem. I just say, cancel all due process and take care of things on the scene. Good job, production. Peace out.